I do feel like all of this is leading towards something in the not too distant, a very powerful ripple effect. And my whole goal is to be out there having the biggest ripple effect at the root level for as many people as possible. Just being this something that comes into their life in some way, reignites them and gets them just excited and connected back to the most imaginative, creative, happiest, joyful aspects of themselves. I want to be out there putting out all sorts of media, things that do that as quietly and anonymously as possible. And even understanding that in the past 6 months has been pretty intense. And I think E is very similar in that regard. And our energies coming together, not accidental. This is divine. This is source. This is, I'm humbled by it, but I know I have to keep making choices as the character of Alyson. But the character of Alyson needs to kind of recalibrate everything right now. The past 2 years have been very hard. And it wasn't like the previous 9 were easy. So we need to just get reconnected to the best understanding we can possibly have about ourselves right now. Knowing and feeling kind of the madness around, because I haven't had the same outlets for all the different aspects of myself. And we will go mad in this paradigm if outlets of expression and interaction and living, if they're taken away. We're physical beings. We came here to be physical. And they've done their best, the powers that be, to destroy that and shut that down in the past 2 years. And, where I'm at in the States, in Florida, we barely are different, like not as compared to Germany and Austria and Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and some parts of the States, New York, California. And I can't believe how suffocating this has been for me. And I'm not even experiencing a fraction of what so many others. And it was one thing pre-awakening. Like I definitely felt this before my awakening, but it all made sense after my awakening in crazy ways. So it's like now fucking exponentially more shit post-awakening is being constricted. So I was already feeling like I was so bound by this paradigm before my awakening. I already felt that. And then after awakening, it was like the big bang of my personal journey took place. And now this past 2 years, constricting that in and constricting me in this case to what my life was in Sarasota. But it's very powerful because arguably, the more solid, we work out like a spiral. The more solid you are, the more you know you. And then you take that out into the world. It behooves us to start in here and get this really fucking lined up before we even try to go out and integrate into that. And you can extrapolate that out, like this told me. It was like, okay, well, how do you support yourself if you're constricted to just being in Sarasota, just being in Florida? And after 5-6 years of national travel, that felt that was hard. But it makes sense that I should have in my immediate, in the physical domain. The next thing outside of my personal vessel and then my home is the city in which I live. It makes sense that we all, I mean, just think about how disconnected we are from even our own cities. So I had to kind of go through this to reevaluate and make a life that I can, it's just an overall metaphor. I won't try to bring words to it. It's just knowing that it tight, make it tight and work our way out. Get the foundation, get the inner part done. The inner core where there's as little as possible, make that. If you've got a strong foundation can withstand that you can always come back to a code of knowing, a code of behavior, energetic connection. Then it doesn't matter how big the outside you put yourself in, you've got a strong core, you're golden. But man, this is a wild world if you don't have a strong core. So this is just me getting back to the core. I gotta go to the farm now, which is fucking huge fucking piece. And Bill, on some level, maybe we'll connect more directly. But in the meantime, it doesn't make me less grateful for you. It's just not an easy relationship for me. This one we have in the physical is not fucking easy at all. It's not fucking easy at all. It's not easy, but I know that's my work. So thank you for being the guide, because you are so unique and powerful in who you are, that you're forcing me to get stronger in the same regard for myself, as preparation to be able to go out into the world as the more complete being that I am, and complete the mission that I think I came here to do and be. Not able to do it if I'm not harmonizing all the aspects. And I've been stuck on this aspect with you for quite a while. And it's time to resolve it and harmonize it and create the best compromise within myself and see how that plays out in the physical. For today, I'm just going to see energetically what I feel, if anything, after our session that we had in the higher realm yesterday, which fucking was pretty fucking real for me. Powerful for me. So we'll see. I got to go. All right, look out, Peanut. Peanut. We got to go.